Valentine's Day podcast. We'll be discussing what we think of the holiday and share our personal experiences. Hope everyone enjoys. I'm your host, Megan.
And I'm your co-host, Terry. And we have our staff writers here with us as well.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Ian McGregor.
I'm Joshua Miller.
I'm Rena Underwood-Mironoff.
I'm Taylor Merrick Seaprish.
And so, you guys, how are you guys doing?
Fabulous.
Doing great.
Yeah. Good.
Getting ready for V-Day.
Okay, so does anyone know the history and how Valentine's Day came about?
Nope.
Not at all. No.
Okay, so I'm going to share you guys this really interesting history of it. So, during the 3rd century in Rome, Emperor Claudius II had banned marriage because he thought that married men were bad soldiers. So, St. Valentine felt this was unfair. He broke the rules and the laws and arranged marriages in secret. So, he wedded these people, like, on the low. Like, no one knew. So, when Claudius found out, Valentine was thrown in jail and sentenced to death. There, he fell in love with the jailer's blind daughter, and they fell in love. And when he was taken to be killed on February 14th, he sent her a love letter, and he signed, "From your Valentine."
Oh, so cute.
Why does everything gotta be so damn sappy now?
All right, so now that we have a little bit of history, we're just going to start off with some questions for everyone.
And so, what does Valentine's Day mean to you guys? Is it important to you? Let's start off with Ian.
I mean, obviously, Valentine's Day is more important if you have a significant other in your life, I would say. I don't currently, so I would say it doesn't mean much to me this year. But that's all right. It's just another
Next
day.
year.
Yeah.
And hey, I think Valentine's Day is super important. I even go as far to like get my girlfriend's Valentines.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
I'll go out of my way and make them cute little bags of like goodies, like where's like chocolate and cute little trinkets and like a little happy Valentine's Day card. I mean, of course, I go all out for my significant other, whoever it is at the time. But I mean, I like to just make sure that all my friends and even family, like my mom, or just love to. I'll go out of my way and get my mom some jewelry. Her birthday's actually on the 7th, so it's like Valentine's Day and her birthday one in
Lucky
one.
her, huh?
Yeah, I know. She's all the goodies for my mom.
I don't know. I think it's just kind of an excuse for my boyfriend and I to, like, spend the day together. I mean, our first 2 years together, you know, we always did something extravagant and fun. And then, like, you know, after that, it's kind of just, like, if we have the day off, then we'll do something. And then maybe a couple days after, if we have the day off together, we can do something, you know.
For me, I mean, I've been in a relationship for about 8 months, and it's really my first. Yeah, love you, honey. So when it comes to Valentine's, I've never really had a girlfriend on Valentine's. I've had girlfriends in the past, but
Never in February?
just never in February. I just feel like it.
Is that on purpose or what?
Wow.
I feel like, you know, February is that cuffing season. So after you get it. So I've been single most of Valentine's Day. So I usually just spent it with my mom. I mean, she was my girlfriend at the beginning. You know, she cooked and cleaned for me. It was the best thing ever.
Yeah, she sounds awesome.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I feel like this Valentine's is going to be awesome because it's my first real Valentine. And so I still have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I still haven't planned anything, but I'm excited.
Article about affordable Valentine's Day dates. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think it's important for the people that are in relationships, but if you're single, it's just like you hate your life on Valentine's Day.
I'm not mad
The whole
at it. I'm not
Valentine's
mad
Day
at it.
season
I'm
sucks.
all right.
Okay, so are gifts, flowers, chocolates important? And would you be upset if your significant other had nothing planned and didn't have a gift for you?
Ooh. Well, damn. Okay. I definitely don't think it's very much of the aspect of like the gifts or the flowers or the chocolate. It's the thought for
that
me.
counts.
I want some thought put into it. Even if you make me a handmade card that you did with some scrap paper and crayons like a 2-year-old, I would be so much happier with that than you just not even, you know, forgetting. And yeah, if they were to not have anything planned, like even as far as just to go to like a park and have a cute little picnic together, or just like spending an extra couple hours going to the beach and just looking at the sunset, or maybe going in the middle of the day and just seeing how beautiful of a day it is, or just going on a hike together, something cute like that would make me happier than spending $1 million on me. Right. And, you know, honestly, I wouldn't be upset if they, you know, didn't do anything extravagant, but I'd be upset if they did nothing to care for me, you know, or nothing to show me that they just, hey, we're together. I love you. I care.
Even
Just
just a
some
little
acknowledgement.
happy Valentine's
Yeah.
Day, I love you. Like,
Yeah,
that
I
would
think
be awesome.
I think more than gifts, like physical gifts being important. I think it's just more about showing appreciation for the significant other in your life, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and flowers are just so simple.
Yeah, flowers are the way to go,
they
for
only
sure.
cost like between $5 to $10 if you get like the cheap bouquets.
Yeah.
And plus you can do them up, put bows, make them look
with a nice
pretty.
little note, nice little letter.
And I honestly think that that's enough.
Yep.
Oh,
Even if you go pick me
I'm
flowers.
with you. Yeah,
it's
easy.
like,
It's out of the front
that's
yard
the
and
thought.
Yeah.
That's the thought.
Exactly how I
Thank
feel.
you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think when I was younger, when I like went on dates when I was like in high school, I kind of like expected things because I don't know, maybe I was just like immature. But like now, as I'm getting older, I just like would love like a heartfelt letter. To be honest,
Oh, those
Handwritten
I feel like I understand what you meant by like high school. I just feel like since it's a Hallmark holiday, it's just like there's like the stigma that you're expected to buy a whole bunch of gifts. And I mean, like, I'm broke as a joke. Like, I got no money.
We're college students.
Yeah, we're college students. My tuition is very high. But I just feel like if you put effort into it, like Raina said about like a picnic in the park or something like that, like my girl is very minimalistic. Like, she's an artist, and for Christmas we didn't get each other that much things, but she drew a Christmas card of like our characters. She's like into furries, I guess. And so she like drew my character into a furry, and she drew her character into a furry, and it's like all I want for
So
Christmas.
that means that she really thought about it and put a lot of like.
Yeah,
love
she
into
made a
it.
pop-up card,
Yeah.
and it
Oh,
said
I
all I
love
want for
that.
Christmas, and then she opened it, and it's her springing out of a gift
that's
saying
so cute.
all I
like,
want for
that's
Christmas
better
is
than
you.
like any physical gift.
Yeah.
And it's even better than getting any card at a store. 'cause
Right.
It's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
what you said.
Oh, yeah, no, it's
like,
personalized.
I would
Yeah.
cry. Like, I'd start bawling.
Oh, yeah.
Someone did that for me.
It was awesome.
Aw.
And I wanted to get her. She's obsessed with narwhals, and I wanted to get her
That's a
a
cool
narwhal.
thing to be obsessed with.
It is. I wanted to get her a narwhal onesie, and I tried to get it at Target, and Target like it said it had it in stock, and like the person before me purchased it,
Oh,
and they were out, and I was like,
man.
How random.
I know, right? Who buys narwhal
wants
onesies
some
nowadays?
A lot of people, they're a popular item, I guess.
Yeah, it kind of just transitions into this next question. Do you think Valentine's Day is commercialized?
Yes.
Do you think that society has developed cliche expectations for like what we're supposed to do?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
I
Like
mean-
any holiday.
Yeah.
There's like a movie called Valentine's Day, and it just shows like the trial. Isn't that what's called Valentine's Day or something like that? And there's like
I love
Or
all
V-Day.
these. There's like all these celebrities in it, and all their
Yeah, like
trials
Ashton
and errors.
Kutcher.
And,
Oh, I love Ashton.
and all
That's
the
my
guys
boy.
are
I love
rushing
him
around
too.
like I have to get flowers, I have to get this, I have to get that.
That
And
70
it's
shows
like,
Ashton Kutcher.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I feel like in real life, if you've been with someone for a long time, it's just you don't really expect much. You're probably if you're not going to get them anything, why should they?
Exactly.
And it's like an unfair expectation of men as well to go out and get all the stuff for the woman, and it's like I don't
Right.
ever have anything planned. I'm not going to go out and spend hundreds of dollars on my boyfriend. To be quite honest, and I don't expect him to do the same for me.
Yeah.
Right.
I definitely don't expect it, but I definitely do go out of my way to go above and beyond to do very intricate things, especially for my significant other. Like, I do things for my friends, like I said earlier. But, like, one of my exes, he was a duck hunter. And I just was like, what do I get for him? What do I do? And I wanted to make something really nice from the heart. So I actually made him a bouquet of feathers. Like, bird feathers, peacock feathers, every kind of feathers. I went to my friends' houses that had birds, and I arranged them in the most beautiful way. I put
is
sparkly
awesome.
hearts in it,
That
and,
is
like,
amazing.
little doilies, and, like, all kinds of crazy stuff. And it was in a nice glass vase, like a crystal or whatever it was. Anyway, it was, like, really, really nice. And I did, like, other cute things. Like, he liked hunting, like I said, so I got him, like, a duck skull necklace and just, like, all kinds of other little things. I always put really a lot of thought into it. And then even my previous ex, before this, or after this one, he actually hates chocolate, but I went on my way and I got him this really cool velvet heart that held chocolate in it. And when I gave it to him, he was like, I hate chocolate. I'm like, just open it. And he was like, I hate chocolate. I'm like, just open it. Oh my God. He opened it. And I mean,
he's a
he
jerk.
is a wonderful, wonderful guy that just loves every kind of good extravagant kind of weed out there. So I put different kinds of nugs of different kinds all over it.
It's
And
her
he
own flower
loved it.
bouquet.
That is amazing.
Yes.
That's incredible.
If you
That's
ever have a
great.
picture of it,
I do. I totally have a
later,
picture. of it.
then
I'll
You
show you
guys
guys. I'll
show
show you
me.
guys.
That could be like the picture for.
I want to see that. That's like some inspiration.
And I
Yeah,
put
that's
so much
pretty
thought
fantastic.
into it for everybody. I just that's
God.
what I
Must have
like to
been
do.
hella
So
expensive.
It was. But I got the chocolate, so it was all fair.
There you go.
Can you be my girlfriend?
Right? I'll think of amazing things for you guys too. Oh yeah, not to mention, I also got him diamond earrings too, by the way.
Exactly that.
Jeez.
Wait, what guy
I mean,
wears diamond earrings?
Last year I got my boyfriend.
I guess we all do.
It was a meme card. I got it from this company called Unwelcomed Greetings, and it said
Unwelcomed Greetings.
It's the best. They have the best cards. So on the front it says, I would ask you to be my Valentine, but there's someone else, and you open it. And all of a sudden it starts playing, and it's John Cena! It was I spent $20 on it, and I still have it. And
That's great.
It was so great. I mean,
That's a good card. I wish I could see that one.
that's pretty fantastic.
I know, thinking about it, I should have brought it. It was so funny.
It's okay to
And it's
admit
just
your
like
love for John
montage.
Cena.
Yeah,
Celebrity crush John Cena.
Right. Okay, what about bad dates? I know anyone has to have a good story about some bad dates. Anyone? Terrible V-Day
dates,
times.
let's see.
Bro, don't be looking at
I have an
me.
embarrassing, like, little tiny story, but
Go ahead, you go.
well, mine's really not like too bad, but it was in high school. You know, I don't know if they did it at any of your high schools, but you know how you can send grams.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know
We
that.
had carnations.
You can buy
Candy grams?
You can buy a candy gram at school.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it'll be sent to them on
their class?
Valentine's
Yep,
Day.
yeah.
Oh, no.
middle of class.
So I liked this guy in freshman year, and I don't know, it was dumb. And I was like, why don't I just send him one? Like,
Yeah.
I don't care, like whatever. And because I knew anyways, well, I decided to do it, and then so the day came, and side note, my mom works at the school too. So this is what happened. When the messenger came into the class, passing them out. He was in my class. He got the note. I saw him get it from me, and I was like, okay. But then the messenger gave me one too, and I was like, oh my god, like what if he like gave me one? But then I read it, and then it said love mom, and I was like, okay, my mom works here, like
Awesome.
great. So then I look across the room, and I'm like, he's just staring at a gram that he got from me, all awkward. And I'm like, sorry.
I'm pretty sure he appreciated it though. And he was probably flattered, you know?
Right, probably made his V-Day.
Probably. Oh well, that was my Valentine's Day.
I've got two. I mean,
Ooh, let's hear him.
I got a good one. So it's kind of like the candygrams we used to send carnations to each other in middle school. And what we would do is the day before Valentine's, we would get them. And so there was like this whole thing of like rows of carnations with people's names on it. And so we wait in line and we get our carnations that people have sent to us. I'm in the back of the line and I'm waiting for people, and there's like the 6th graders, the 7th graders, and the 8th graders, and then the special ed kids would be there. And there was like people getting flowers, multiple flowers, and I get to mine and I see none in my name. But there's like tons of people. Like I'm like,
Oh.
No.
I was like,
Fine.
I was like so pissed. This is when I was at Brookhaven. Screw you, Brookhaven.
Shout out to Brookhaven.
And then my second one is there was this girl I liked, and we dated for about a month before Valentine's Day. And I have like the Valentine's Day curse. Like I never got a Valentine's Day. So what happened was 2 days before Valentine's Day, I bought her a bouquet of roses. This is back when I was in like freshman year, and I had no money. I was like, Mom, can I borrow $40? Like, she's like, yeah, totally. So I got her a card, a bouquet of flowers, a necklace that had her initial on it, and a little teddy bear.
No.
And like I show up to her last class with it, and she's like, Josh, I have to tell you something. I was like, I was like, what's up? What's up, babe? And I went to go give her a kiss, and she was like, backed away from me. And she's like, I'm seeing someone else. And I'm like, oh my god!
I would have just thrown the teddy bear. Just
I
like,
threw the shit out of it. I was not having it. I was like so
just
pissed.
vomit. Oh my
And
god.
it ended up being my best friend. And I was like, oh, are you
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
Bro.
Plot
Like,
twist.
I hate
why
that.
high school sucks.
Yeah.
That's why high
I was
school
like
sucks.
so upset, and like I went into that like depressed mode for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But
Dude, that's brutal.
I mean, it was just
That's
horrible.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Mom for letting him borrow the $40.
Yeah, shout out, Mom.
Yeah, you know how much work I had to do for that
I know.
$40, dude.
The whole rest of the year, you were
Mowed the
tears.
lawn like 600 times.
Literally.
I've never
I have
mowed a
good
lawn
one from,
before.
like,
Never
middle
mowed a lawn
school.
before?
Ooh, middle school. What's that?
Oh, okay. So I was at the Valentine's Day dance at Forestville School, and it was really awkward because people could sign another like pair of people up to dance, and the DJ would call it out over the microphone.
yeah.
That is not right.
Can we get this person? So someone,
That is
one of
just
my
set
friends,
up for failure.
Oh yeah. obviously. So one of my friends signs up me and this guy that I have a huge, everyone knows it too. It's like not even a secret crush. It's like, oh yeah, Taylor's obsessed with him.
Oh, that's
So
Nice.
I hear him go, okay, let's get Taylor S. And I walk out, and I don't want to say the other guy's name, so we're actually still really good friends. So, and she says the name, and I'm standing out there, and he looks at me, and he runs away.
No.
Oh.
He runs away. I'm just standing there, and I'm like,
You got some asshole friends. I'm
Right.
we were like 12 or 13. And then later that night, he was like, he got me a rose. He's like, I'm sorry.
Oh.
And gave it
At
to
least
me.
he did that.
But I'm just standing out there and everyone's staring at me and I'm like, oh.
By yourself, like, dude.
Wait, was this 7th or 8th grade?
I think like 7th or something. I mean, I had a really awful haircut and like I was wearing.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah, it must have been the hair, yeah.
Oh my god, I was wearing like this pink tutu and like these like little half
Right.
glove
It's
things.
a look, it's a
like,
look. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, own it.
These fishnet gloves.
Yeah.
With,
That's hot.
That's probably why.
He's like,
I don't
"Ooh,
even blame him honestly. Now thinking
He's
back
like, I'm
on it.
allergic to paint.
I did this to myself. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god. Okay, anyone got a good date? Like a perfect date idea? Anybody?
It's got to start with a nice dinner, right? I don't know.
Mine's really simple. I mean, I really hate like going and waiting to be seated and all that, like, you know, all the hype. So my perfect date or Valentine's Day date is takeout
Ooh.
and some more snacks because we need
Obviously.
food.
Extra
Right?
takeout plus
Major
more.
key.
Valentine's
Lots of
Day is when you
wine.
gain a couple
Wine.
pounds.
Lots of wine and good
Ooh,
movies to
wine.
watch.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
movies,
And,
major key.
Dessert,
Okay.
you know,
Wait.
special dessert.
Hey.
Whoa!
Hey there.
Box of Franzia and a special dessert.
Box.
Oh man, well, you know, I'm just gonna be cliche. Long walks on the beach, you know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I just like to go to the beach. I would love that to be my perfect date, even on like a nice, beautiful day or on a full moon. I don't know, either
Ooh,
way.
there you go.
That's always cool when
I
the
feel like
ocean's
you
getting
are
crazy.
a full moon type of person.
So am. You have no idea.
How about sex on the beach?
Done. That's my favorite for Valentine's Day. Sex on the beach.
I'm
Sign
talking
me
about the
up.
drink, girl.
Oh, I wasn't.
I think all of our minds went there. We're like, okay, we're going there.
Well then,
Reno's like, hell yeah.
sign me up.
There is a nude beach, like
Yeah, Baker
along the
Beach,
coast. Yeah.
San Francisco. Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They
it's
still
like
do
under
it.
the
I
bridge,
think
isn't
you
it?
can do that,
Yeah.
though.
It's under a bridge.
Oh yeah, I know they
Yeah,
do. No, they do.
it's under the
do,
San
though.
It's a thing.
It's under the
They
Golden
do.
Gate
It's a
Bridge.
thing.
There's a beach under the
Oh,
Golden
yeah.
Gate Bridge?
Yeah,
It's
you did
like
that?
a nude beach.
No.
There's an
I
ocean under it
never-
too.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh gosh. Perfect date idea for me would probably be. See, I'm a bigger dude. Like I weigh about like 270, so I don't like walking. Like, especially since I was a football player and I tore my ACL, so like walking's kind of hard.
So walk
Yeah.
us out of the equation.
No,
No long
for
walks
my
on the
girl,
beach.
I do it. Like we just went to. I've never been to Chinatown or Japantown, and so last weekend we went there.
Did you get food
Cool.
poisoning?
No, but I almost got jumped.
That's not good.
It's not good. But I say the perfect beach idea. Beach. Well, there you go. It's the beach.
Perfect beach idea.
There you go.
I grew up around Bodega Bay.
Okay.
And so going to the Bodega Head
Mhm.
is amazing. And I know Michael made that joke the other day about Bodega Head. I was like, you're an idiot. Because like, yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, put
Wait,
your
no, it
Michael,
was
go to the
Michael,
Bodega
right?
Head.
I don't
And
know.
then
It was
throw
Michael.
that out there.
Sounds
I was like,
So
okay, it's not
like,
going
there's
there.
this like, you get to the Bodega Head, and then right under it is this hot dog stand that is amazing.
Yeah,
And,
how amazing was it?
It's great. You can get like a dog for like $3, and it's basically like a great Costco dog.
Oh, really?
I love Costco hot dogs.
Oh, man.
I love Costco. But yeah, that's my perfect date.
All right, and then we're gonna go on to our last question, and it's a little bit inappropriate. Feel free to
Risque.
not answer if you don't want to, but. So you guys go on your date. You guys spend the whole day together. There's romantic vibes. You guys are loving on each other. It's a perfect day, and
The
do you
dirty
guys
dirty.
expect to get lucky?
Okay.
Do you guys expect sex at the end of the day or any time of the day?
I don't think it's
So,
about expectation. I
think-
don't know.
I think personally, we've been together for like 5.5 years now, and the trick is, I've learned,
There's a
because
trick.
after you go out and you do shit and you're, you know, and you're eating
you
and you're,
tired?
yeah, you're tired. So here's what you
You're
do:
like,
Sleep?
Seriously,
morning
I'm
sex.
tired.
Oh.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
right. And then we don't do all the fun stuff. Maybe even take a little morning nap after, wake up again.
You're brilliant.
Oh.
Wait, I thought we were supposed to get lucky before the date.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
I can't wait.
And it's like, that's clockwork right there.
We gotta do that before, during, and after, alright? That's the only way to do it right. That's a good Valentine's Day. But of course, I'd be with a significant other. We're not doing dates or nothing weird. No.
Yeah.
My date, my man, my boo.
Like, it just depends on how you are as a couple. Like,
True.
you know, if you really care that much.
Yeah. I mean, if it's
like,
a
go
first
all
date.
out, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe not for a first date, maybe for, an actual boyfriend, but
yeah.
who knows, do whatever makes you happy on Valentine's Day.
First day,
I think just spending time with whoever you are matters. I don't know.
Megan's gotta
I'm
go with,
corny.
like, the PG
I'm
route.
corny. Like, I'm
We're holding hands, all right?
Like I don't
Holding a little bit
know,
more
like,
in.
Side hug.
No, I
I'm
think
pretty like traditional, I guess. But anyways, anybody else want to say anything before?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's about like an expectation for getting lucky. I think it's more about just it's an in the moment thing, right? It's like situational. I don't know.
Being
Like
present.
yeah, exactly. Like sometimes you're not gonna want to do it. Sometimes you are. Happens.
You gotta go full Asia. It's in the heat of the moment.
Bro.
That's right.
Amen, brother.
For me, it's more of a requirement. No, I'm joking.
Taking you out.
Sign the
you're
forms. There's a contract that I do at the beginning of the day. No.
Okay, if you're getting dinner.
Me and my girl haven't done anything sexual. Like, we haven't had sex. So, I mean, like, it's really up to her.
If you're listening.
If it's really... No.
Green light or what?
Well, we're waiting till we get married. So.
Oh, okay, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Sorry.
We're actually gonna end on that happy note then.
That seems like a good finishing point.
Very nice note. But anyways, this was really fun doing this Valentine's Day
Definitely.
podcast. Thank you everyone for being along with all of our crazy stories.
Yeah, you guys are great.
So hope everyone has a great Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy
Whether if
Valentine's
it's a
Day.
friend or boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever. Your mom.
Don't be hating on the mom.
You're ditching your mom this year. You got a girlfriend now.
St. Patty's Day podcast next or what?
Yay!
All right, y'all. You have a good one.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Peace.